Shift your eyes. Look for the funny. Look for the light. Look for the opportunities. Look for the smiles. Look for the butterflies, the birds and the bees, the trees, the water, the leaves, the wind. There's a reason it's called sense of humor. It means that you are refining your ability to sense funny things in life. There are always funny things in life. There are always miserable things in life. Do you want to have a superpower of sensing humor or a superpower of sensing misery? You can have both, and we all have both, and we all have multiple. This will extend your life incredibly, because you will be able to see the funny side of all misery. So shift your eyes. And this is your confirmation that you are allowed to do this. We're going to get more into this. Sense of humor is just looking for the funny in everything. Say to yourself today, from today onward, I'm a rascal. I'm like I create lines, a trickster sage, chaotic neutral herald of change, offering wisdom peppered with unsolicited, illogical advice. Complete off-key timing, sentences that last a decade, blinking once every 2 eons, barely breathing noticeably, making fun of you. You make fun of you. You know how you become untriggerable or nobody can make fun of you? This is a shout out to everyone that has seen 8 Mile, Eminem's movie, where his final verse on the final battle, MC battle, where they roast each other. He drops a verse where he's roasting himself, and at the end he says, "Now, let me see you tell these people something they don't know about me." How do you become untriggerable, unoffendable, not easily offended? By offending yourself every day, all day. By seeing that this life is a divine comedy. Why would you defend if somebody just came here and said, "Your red hair looks ridiculous," I create lines. "Ah, look at that silly red hair, you look ridiculous." Would I be offended? No, because there's no red in my hair. The same can be like, I create lines. "You're such a..." What you're speaking about is not true. You are ridiculous. You are this or that. What kind of hair is that? Whatever. And I just gotta be, yeah, this is my pineapple hair. And it doesn't care. Humor dissolves everything. Absolutely everything. So change your eyes. So you can say, "I have pineapple head." Somebody provokes you, you go along. You amplify the provocation. Do not defend. Go with it. Go with it. Laugh at yourself. You're not that important in the world. You are amazingly important. But your ego, your persona, how others perceive you, what others say of you, if they're gonna laugh at you, why would you care about that? Why would you care about that? If it's kind-hearted, it's gonna stop. And you're both gonna have a laugh. And they're gonna be able to take a nice, kind pun back. If they persist in it and continuously poke and provoke and keep you down, like some gangs and some women like to do that as well, so it's male and female both, and maybe your mom does it to you, kind of like holding you verbally hostage, humorly hostage, funnily hostage, but it kind of hurts. If they persist in that and you go along and they persist and it hurts, then maybe, you know, if this is their idea of fun, they're very miserable in their lives. You can tell if that if provoking drama and putting others down is somebody's highlight of their day, then what kind of day do they have in their life? If that's what they live for, is that the hill they need to die on? Is that the hill you want to die on protecting? Nah, there's other hills. There are other hills. And you don't gotta die on any of them. It's just an expression. This is one shift. The one shift is the humor shift. Today I'm gonna be a rascal. Today I'm gonna look for funny in everything. I'm gonna make silly noises. I'm gonna give a fuck. I'm gonna give no fucks. No fucks will be given today. I'm gonna laugh at myself. I'm gonna laugh at everyone. I'm gonna check out every dog and his balls and laugh at them. Why? Because they're too big. Nature, a lot of things you got right. But the size of the balls on the dogs, you kind of messed that up, God. A little bit, not gonna lie. Proportion of the dog's balls to its body, not gonna lie, extremely funny. Extremely funny. It looks like they're tripping over them all the time. Like it's not meant to be there. Like it's a nuisance. Like it's an obstacle in their lives. If a dog ever bites you, it's because it's frustrated how big his balls are. Second shift in the eyes, in the perception. When you buy something, the majority of the people are like, I just spent $20 on this. I just spent $50. I lost $50 right now. You go, you buy fruits, vegetables, whatever you are putting in yourself for a week, and you spend XYZ amount of money on it. And you are driving home and calculating in your mind, I just spent $10 on tomatoes, I just spent $20 on watermelon, I just spent $100 on figs, if you're me. Not 100, but that's the ratio. And the mindset is, I just lost something. You just need to shift this mindset to going home and being like, I just acquired 3 days worth of most delicious, ridiculously amazing figs. I just received a pleasurable moment today, a pleasurable moment tomorrow, and a pleasurable moment on a Sunday eating these figs. I just received enough nourishment for my whole family for a week. I just received a full tank of gas. I just received a clear rent bill. I just received no debt. I just received a vacation booking stay Airbnb. I just received 50 gigabytes of internet data that I can carry around with me. I just received a new phone that can make new content. I just received a new course from I Create Lines that's going to help me learn human design. I just received a one-on-one human design session with I Create Lines. I just received relationship counseling that's going to help my marriage with I Create Lines. I just received a Thai massage at a spa that's going to open up my spine. I just received... Yes, you spent the money. Yes, you did. Focus on what you got. And you always get something unless you give it out to poor and homeless people. Then the things that you get are not that tangible immediately. They are your own sense of feeling good, your own sense of service, and whatever virtue and karma, wherever, whenever it's going to roll back and help you. And that goes for any service. So when buying, it could be, I just spent $20 on figs, or I just received an amazing fig date with myself for 2 days. 2 days of fig fantasy. Jenny. Forrest Gump, shout out. Next thing to shift. Shift your inner mind. You're allowed to say enough is enough. You're allowed to say I am beautiful. You're allowed to say I am perfect. I am beautiful. Look, I got beautiful blue eyes. Hey, I got a strong beard sitting on my strong chin, amplifying my trickster grin. I got nice pineapple samurai hair. I got a new shirt. Those who know me know that I always have 2 shirts. Either it's the red one or the blue one. So now I got a purple one with a collar. So I can pop this collar at the end of the video saying, I'm a great speaker and storyteller. So shift your mind. You can say these things about yourself. No matter what your mom says, and if she laughs, it means that she cannot do it. No matter what your dad says and puts you down, it means he thinks he's shit. No matter what your friends laugh at you, meaning like, are you a narcissist? No, I just love myself. It's different. Narcissists don't love themselves. It's different. It's different. Self-exaggeration comes from ego. Self-love comes from knowing that you are enough. Knowing that you are beautiful. And you gotta know that you're beautiful. No one else. You can type in the comments whatever it is you want to say about my shirt, my samurai pineapple hair, my eyes, my chin, my beard. Whatever you want. Whatever you want. It's your eyes and it's your mouth and your fingers that are gonna say negative things about somebody. You're doing yourself a disfavor. So you are allowed to shift your perception of the world and to say about yourself whatever you want. I'm beautiful. My boundaries are relevant. I'm not going to stay here anymore. I deserve better. I'm going to go and get it. I can forgive and I can forget it. I am perfect, I am valuable. Or you can say, I give up. You're allowed to surrender. You're allowed to give up. You're allowed to say, I tried everything. I tried everything. None's working. None's working. So, God, take it away, bro. There is no God or parent or any authority above you that can tell you it's not true, or that you're not allowed to think this highly about yourself. If you're not going to do it, who's going to do it? Who's going to do it? Whose story is this? Whose house is this? Whose boat are you driving? Or who's driving your boat if you're not driving your ship? Jack Sparrow, Love, Savvy, Lad. Who's gonna praise your hat? If not you yourself, Love. Savvy? You can forgive yourself for anything. Shift this mindset. Shift these eyes. That something you did is forever a staple in your character. Nah. Character development, the best stories in all anime, the best stories in every single movie, is when a villain turns into a hero, when a villain repents and does everything in his or her power to reverse, to help, to serve. No better story, and every one of us can do it, and you can do it no matter what you did or didn't do or say or didn't say. You can forgive yourself, and you can also forgive other people. Life is too valuable to hold grudges. Forgive other little turtles. You will be more, you're gonna more easily forgive yourself. Just forgiveness for your own sake, that your shoulders finally drop. Maybe you will fit them in shirts like this one day. These type of stylish shirts require dropped, loose shoulders that forgive. You go into the store and the guy measures you and looks at you and like, nah, bro, I don't sell stuff to people that don't forgive. He said that to me. I had to do two days of meditation and breath work and inner processing and forgiveness, and then I came back and he was like, all right, your aura's different. Let me tailor your shirt. And then you get it for free. I got the shirt for free when he saw how good I forgive now. Guys, just have fun. Have fun. Change your mindset that anything can be ridiculous, and it can. I'm not saying make fun of other people's babies dying. Somebody has an abortion and you're like, haha, life is too serious, you just killed your baby. No, I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that. I'm saying that most things are very serious. Too serious. Shift that. Most things are just, oh, I need this, or I lost this. No, what have you gained? And also, shift the perception you have about yourself. Meaning, the best compliments you would give to a woman you just met and you fell madly in love with her, what would you say to her? Why don't you say those things to yourself? Why don't you pamper yourself? Why don't you buy these figs that I buy and make a date? Almost every night, I have a date with the sunset and figs. Or today it's gonna be dragon fruits. Two dragon fruits and a handful of grapes. I just finished my date with a papaya. I ate it like I eat it. This is how you need to live life. You need to have intercourse with every moment, like you're having intercourse in this moment. If you're having intercourse in the moment when you're having intercourse in the moment. This is how you reach atonement with your own sensual pleasures, with your own sense of humor, with your own sense of joy, sense of vitality, sense of abundance. These are all senses. Because everything is always there. Abundance is always there. Humor is always there. Your own beauty, your own value, your own perfection, your own style, your own swagger, your own archetype, savvy, your own archetype, love, out there in the vastness of the sea, waiting for you to sense it. Sense of humor, sense of abundance, sense of abundance. The sense and the dance of abundance. Let's see if we got anything here. All right. We also have forgiveness. Sense when to let go, when enough is enough, when to move on, when to stop talking. I'm getting better to sensing when I've said everything that I've said, because I'm incredibly open in my human design. Open throat, open mind, open head, open heart. So maybe trying to prove myself, maybe trying to speak too much, maybe trying to give 1,000 perspectives. I just gave you 7. To a lot of people, they already cut the video at 2 minutes. So I can say this is enough, you know, say enough is enough. So this paper is done, right? Yeah, this paper is done. This side of this paper is done. All right, I think we have another one. I do think we have another one. I'm not sure. Wait. So this one, there is no God or parent or anyone that can tell you it's not true. Okay. And then, okay. You're allowed to resist. Sense of resistance. Sense of rebellion. Sense of disgust. Sense what to ignore. Sense what to oppose. Sense when to say no. Why cannot we do this? Why are we afraid to ignore? Why are we afraid to oppose? Afraid of conflict? Afraid of... show disgust? Say no? Resist and rebel? Why? Because we had parents who could not handle a small child, whether when we were a baby, a toddler, school, high school, especially high school rebellion, emotional stuff, when we start to form into what will sort of be a human soon. And most of our parents are stuck in high school emotional systems and mental systems. This is their cap. Most of our parents. High school is top of emotional maturity that they gained. Mental reasoning and everything. Hierarchy, ways of acting, roles, archetypes, everything. How to interact with each other. Parents who can't handle us telling them directly or indirectly that they are sick and dysfunctional. What do you do when you oppose your parents? What do you do when you ignore your parents? What do you do when you show disgust to whatever your parents are doing? What do you do when you say no to them? What do you do when you resist and rebel them? You mirror to them that they are sick and dysfunctional. That what they're doing is disgusting. Babies show disgust without flinching. Babies don't give a fuck. Babies are gonna make the most disgusting face and cringe up and run away through the wall, through the glass if they need to. They're gonna yell and scream and bite you if you're disgusting, sick, and dysfunctional. This is why little babies are air raid sirens. And parents don't know what to do and they try to shut down the baby, while in fact it's you who are sick. You are the sick one and the baby's reacting. The baby is showing you that you're dysfunctional. The baby is mirroring and amplifying all your sickness. So we have parents who cannot handle little fresh gurus, because that's what we are when we come into this world. We're fresh saints, fresh angels, fresh Buddhas, fresh gurus. And we get crushed by our parents who cannot handle the truth. When you're a child, you know how to oppose. You know how to say no. You know how to show disgust with your face, with your entire body. Don't be afraid to ignore. No. I'm not going to say don't be afraid. You're going to be afraid to ignore. You're going to be afraid to go la 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 la. I am deaf to who you are. I'm deaf to what you're saying. Why? Because I need to maintain my integrity. Deafness by default is my individual circuitry in human design. I'm deaf to the world. I'm not here to follow nobody. I'm here to dance with the beat of my own drum, and all of y'all can come with me, because I'm here to bring out the mutation, the evolution, the next new age. I'm from the future. I am from the future. I'm pulling out gems for everyone. First and foremost, me. But then I have a lot of fun making these videos and interacting with people online. I like to be of service. I'm a transpersonal profile in human design. I'm here to help others with their karma. And they can get me figs. I help them with their karma, and they get me figs. They get me in beautiful paradise locations like this. This is what's happening right now. I'm riding somebody's train. I've hopped on to somebody's karmic train. I'm there for them. And in exchange, I get to be in a place like this, and I get to eat figs every day. Shout out to my homie, you know who you are if you watch these videos. Thank you, brother. Peace, health, and abundance to you. Do not be afraid to ignore. Do not be afraid to... No, once again, be afraid to ignore. Be afraid to oppose. Be afraid to show disgust. Be afraid to say no. Be afraid to resist. Be afraid to rebel. And have the courage and do all these things anyway. Tremble as you do it. Make your nervous system adjust. And after you oppose, after you show disgust, after you ignore, after you say no, after you resist, after you rebel, laugh about it, make a joke about it, and hug the person and tell them you love them. Because these two things always need to come in tandem. You stand up for yourself, you say no, you show disgust, you change the lens, you say I'm perfect, I'm beautiful, I'm amazing, I'm articulate, I made all this happen. I stood by myself when nobody was behind me. And after you've showed teeth and showed disgust and opposed, hug the person, love them, because this is what boundaries need to be like. This is what healthy conflict needs to be like. Both teeth and hugs and love. Because we are both. You got teeth, you got claws, you got feet that can stomp, and you got the biggest heart, the biggest mind, the biggest solar plexus to envelop people with emotions, the biggest sacral center if you're a generator in human design, to vibrate beautiful frequencies of satisfaction into the field and create coherent fields. You're all of that. And you need to give all of that. And you're also funny. And you're beautiful. And you're joyous. And don't let anyone guilt trip you in being joyful, in being humorous, in saying, this is too serious. You're taking it too seriously. Let's rest a bit. Let's fart and burp. Let's get naked and rub our asses on the floor like dogs. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. We're not robots. We're biological creatures. Very messy, very raw, very dirty. But there is no dirty. There is no dirty or clean. It's just human. Peace, health, and abundance. I'm gonna say enough is enough. This video is done. iCreateLines.com for one-on-one sessions. Healing anything you see on my video. For you, if you're an individual, a relationship, partnership, friendship, or a family, group dynamic business. Everyone needs clarity, connection, their needs met. Sociology, human relations, social psychology, human design, gene keys, elemental balancing, archetypal balancing, putting you in perfect roles based on your energy system, getting rid of anxiety, depression, and all addictions. So many happy clients. Check out testimonials on my website. Reach out through the website, send me an inquiry, say, I create lines. I have this, and this in my life. This is bothering me. How do I resolve this, and this? What can we do? Where do I pay? How do we set up a Zoom call? How can you help me? We do a call, we set up everything. We start mentoring. Your life flips 180, you cannot believe what you discover. I opened the door for you. You gotta be the one to walk through it. We can laugh about it though. We can laugh about your jokes and your mistakes, and I will tell you a lot of my jokes based on a lot of my mistakes. And I made a lot. I made a lot, and the more I made, the more videos I can make. Contact me through WhatsApp or Telegram or my website or Instagram, iCreateLines.com. Leave a comment, like, and subscribe. Tell me something about your story. Introduce yourself in the comments. Does any of this resonate with you? Do you have a story similar to this? Is anything funny from the stuff that I said? What was funny for you? Add a joke. And yeah, I thought today that I'm going to do another thing in my videos. I just have to remember to do it. But I remembered now. Leave me a question in the comments of this video about something you would like to get a video about. So I'm going to try to remember this for every single video that I do. And I'm going to say, leave a comment asking me a question about anything for your life, and I might make a video answering that question. Okay, I almost did not start recording now. I almost did not start recording. It's a 30-minute video, and I had a blast. I had a blast. Dog's balls, right? Peace, health, and